Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. But before I begin, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you can know when my next video uploads. And if you like the video, come down in the comment section so we can have a conversation. And I'm going to need y'all to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, y'all. So before I begin, I would like to say anything that I say is alleged, in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Welcome to my review of SWV and Xscape, the Queens of R&B. So we start off where they ended with Tamika going off, talking about her mother know that Tasha stole her money. The mother study saying that that didn't happen. And listen, the way the mother and Tasha reacted, I feel like, something shady went down. They took her money, okay? And they trying to make Tasha look like she losing her mind. It's really sad. It's really, really sad. So Candy, Tamika, Tiny, they all meet at Candy Coated Factory to sit down and talk. Tasha was supposed to show up. She didn't show up. So Tamika ended up letting Candy and Tiny know what happened in the family meeting last night. And Tamika let them hear the message that the mother left. That message was so damaging. Like, the mother was still blaming Tamika for acting up. Like, that is so unfair. Like, I know we watching the same show. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that Tamika been going through this her whole life? I feel like she has. She felt like Tasha is the big sister, so she have to take up for her big sister. And she did it blindly, and it's messed up because it's not reciprocated. And I feel like Tasha expects it. Tasha was the big girl in the family, low self-esteem. Everybody made sure she was comfortable. Now, all of this is just my opinion, but that's how I feel. Back to the show. So everybody knows that Latasha and her husband stole this money. Even Tiny and Candy know about this situation. But Latasha and her husband going to sit there and act like it didn't happen? Wow. They did not expect Tamika to come out with that. They shook. They stuck. So they switch over to Tasha and her husband talking about Tamika bringing up their name and them stealing money. Tasha says she's not going to let her sister sit there and call them a thief because they're not thieves. The husband is like, the truth needs no defending. Well, if it don't, then why y'all talking about it? But what happens when Tamika come with the receipts, though? What happened? And then Tasha got the nerve to call her sister a liar. Wow. She says she has a tendency to lie. Yo, this is crazy. Child, what show was you watching? She said her sister walked in. It was like her sister was possessed. Girl, you tripping. Your sister was fine when she walked in. She explained what happened. She got mad when the mother said she always defend her. And Tamika said, you don't defend me, especially when it comes to you, Latasha. That's when she got mad. She didn't get possessed. She got pissed. They go back to Tamika playing the message that her mother left. And basically it was like, you hurt your sister. And if I hear you jumped on your sister, it ain't nothing in this world that's going to keep me from kicking your tail. What, mama? Yo, you looking crazy on this show, moms. I feel bad for this whole family, but it's not right. The mother is definitely taking up for Tasha. It's like she's not even listening to Tamika's side, which I think she know too that the money was stolen. Okay? So Candy just confirmed that Tamika always went along with what Tasha wanted blindly. Tamika, in her mind, they family, she was going to do what family's supposed to do for a sister. And it's unfortunate because it's at the detriment of Tamika. Candy says she's very proud of Tamika because she's finally standing up. She's always went along with what her sister wanted. Child, I can't. So your sister been stopping your bag this whole time. So Latasha, back with her husband, says she's questioning if she ever want to be in a group with them again. Is it me or Latasha got her skin lightened? Because she was not that light. But anyway, let's get back to this show. Tiny and Candy let Tamika know that they have her back, that they love her. They feel like they all need to sit down together and hash it all out. So Tiny is going to orchestrate a meeting. Good luck. So they show Lily next. Lily and her sister get together. We found out that Lily's mom passed away when she was 22, that they grew up in the Bronx. They didn't have a lot. And her sister was the one that learned how to cook, once the parents passed away. Um, Lily said she got pregnant at 15, but she always knew that she wanted to be something. So she decided she wanted to be a singer at 11, but got pregnant at 15. And she said the first thing she bought with her money once they got successful was a king size bed because she never had her own bed. Wow. That's so Taj and Tamika meet up to talk. Tamika lets Taj know that, her mom always choosing the sister side. Tamika breaks down crying and Taj gives the best advice. She was like, listen, make it right with your mom. But what I want you to do is worry about you. And that's all you could do at this point is worry about you. And then we find out that the reason Tamika always took up for her sister is because she got the love from her mother that she wanted. But the minute she didn't do what they wanted, she felt like an outcast. That is horrible to choose between your daughters. That is not good. Oh, this is going to be disastrous for their family. But at the end of the day, listen, you can't choose who your family is. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. But listen, you got to live your life for you at the end of the day. You can't live your life listening to what other people telling you to do. You got to live it for you at the end of the day. And if that means letting your sister go or dealing with them at arm's length, then that's what you have to do. What we really need to find out on this show is why the mother choose sides between Tamika and Latasha. Why is that happening? Or why did that happen? So we at the meeting at one of the tiny mini houses, okay? And Tamika and Candy arrives first. They have their drinks and here comes Tasha walking in late. She already looked like she got an attitude and ain't nothing gonna happen. Sitting in the meeting, they asking her to talk. She don't want to talk because she feel like her and her sister need to have a talk first. And the talk is about their mama. And then in her confessional, she gonna say that Tamika didn't reach out to apologize to her or her mother. Y'all all owe each other apologies, not just Tamika. So you don't owe Tamika an apology? Child. Y'all just proving Tamika's point. Candy pretty much knew this meeting wasn't going nowhere. She said Tamika can't do nothing. Not Tamika. Tasha can't, or she's not going to say anything without her brain, which is her husband. And then they cut to a confessional where her husband is whispering in her ear. That man is controlling the hell out of her, okay? I don't know if they're going to go into depth into their relationship because I doubt if they show us anything. He got Tasha wrapped around his finger. Now, listen, I know as a married couple, y'all got to consult with each other, but this is a group business meeting. Like, you can't have a business meeting with your group without your husband and make decisions. That's weird. So they decide that they want to do new management because they feel like since the verses, they should have had a whole bunch of stuff popping off and nothing happened. Come to find out, the management team is people's with Tasha and her husband. Child, that's part of the problem right there. Y'all need somebody that's unbiased. So Latasha leaves the meeting. She's pissed because she feels like her sister disrespected her mama. Okay, I'll give you that, but she's a grown adult. She has a right to express her opinion, which I don't feel like she disrespected her mother. So is she not supposed to talk back to her mother? That's what I'm trying to understand. And you as an older sister, you could say that she need to fix it. What about you needing to fix it and making things right as the older sister and mending stuff between everybody as the older sister? So if it ain't your way, it's no way. Meanwhile, we got SWV doing their damn thing. They come to Atlanta to rehearse for their shows because it's a central point for them. Coco and Taj, they go home when they can. They doing their shows despite their grievances amongst each other. They making sure they get into the coin. Xscape need to follow suit. It ain't gonna happen with Tasha though, because Tasha, she a mess. Tasha too busy being in that big sister role with the what I say go. Seems like that's what she was taught, because I'm the older sister. You gotta listen to me type of thing. Anyway, we got Taj at home with her family. She said she's glad to be home. She said once she get home, SWV is left at the door. She's a wife and a mother when she gets in the house. Listen, she said it's hard to find work-life balance, but, she makes it work, and she got to be there for her son who's in his senior year of school, and she can't miss everything for that. So I guess we're going to see how that plays out on the show. So Coco's at home with her family in Virginia Beach. Her mom lives with her. Her mom is in the studio with a gospel group. She trying to do her thing. Her son now wants to sing. He decided that he don't want to be a dentist anymore. And I didn't know Coco had two sons, but she has another son, an older son that does emo rap. I think she said. I never heard of that. But yeah, it seems like they're a musical family. Coco got a lot of dogs, though. I'll tell you that. Let me tell you what Kandi Burruss is going to do. Kandi Burruss is going to promote herself outside of the group and anything else. If she don't do nothing else, Kandi is going to promote herself, and I could appreciate her for that. So, child, we got this next scene with Tasha and her husband celebrating 27 years of togetherness, I guess. But it boiled down to them talking about Kandi and Tasha having issues. Tasha feel like it's because she sang all the leads, and Kandi, up and coming, was having a problem with her getting the leads or whatever, and setting herself up for a solo deal, which seems to happen in these doggone groups. But here we go. They bringing Kandi in the mix. So we switched back over to Kandi and Todd and the crew, and Kandi was like the resentment started between them when they were younger that she can't even pinpoint how it happens. Todd clears it up and say she resents you because she was supposed to go solo, but Kandi ended up going solo, and she resents who Kandi is right now. Child, they really need to get past all of that and think of the bigger picture. To me, I feel like Kandi don't care. Kandi gonna go get her coin despite the issues that they have, and they could work out their issues later. But Tasha is stuck. She is really stuck. Child, so Tasha reveals that she wanted to do a solo project. And when she decided to do a solo project, everybody was happy except Kandi. And then all of a sudden, her solo project got shelved, and Kandi's solo project came out. And she said that all happened a little fishy. So what you trying to say? Kandi had something to do with it? Interesting. Let's see if this plays out. So her and her husband are going to Nashville to try to get a record deal for Latasha, and she's excited about that. Child, I can't. This is just a whole mess. So Kandi said Tasha wants us to communicate, but she'll come in the room and won't even speak. She said she feels like Tasha got something going on that she's not telling them. And she do, Kandi. Y'all about to find out. Trifling. Just trifling. And I feel like this is the same thing that happened the last time they broke up, if I'm not mistaken. So Tasha with her husband says that where they are now, nobody's thinking about Xscape. They thinking about themselves, which is a whole lie when you sit down and watch this show. Now, maybe I'm missing something, but Xscape is trying to get back together so they could do this tour with SWV. And for what I understand, Xscape got some shows coming up without you. So what are you talking about, Latasha? If you want to be not part of Xscape, just say it. Just say it, girl. So that Xscape can move on, be about the business as three, and they could get their coin, and you could do what you do and get your coin. Period. This meeting that Rocky and Tasha's having with this record label, I had to watch it again because at first glance, it was a lot of shade going on towards Xscape, a lot of smirking and smiling. But give me a second. Let me summarize this for y'all. So apparently Rocky presented this vision to this record label. They having a meeting. Tasha says that she want to be able to speak for herself and her songs. Being part of a group don't allow her to do that. Girl. So the people ask her, how are you going to juggle this and Xscape? Her and Rocky look at each other and they start smirking at each other, which sounds like you already made up your mind that it's this and not Xscape. But why not be honest with the group? So the man actually asks, so the group don't know that you're meeting with us? And she says, no. Child, I can't. Communication is key. Y'all whole grown in y'all 40s. Like, you can't tell them what you want to do? That lets me know that you're still stuck. Why her husband jumped in and was like, I didn't know you didn't tell the group. I thought you told them. Well, y'all better stop playing games in our faces, okay? Stop playing games in our faces. Tasha claims she didn't tell the group because she likes to prey on it and it's not to spite anybody. Like, I get that. I guess she want to make sure it goes through. But the way y'all smirking and carrying on, it seems like it was a shady thing going on. So they asked Tasha to sing. She sings. And to be honest, I wasn't moved or impressed. Maybe that's just me. To me, she didn't give it her all. I don't know. It just didn't. It was okay. Anyway, guys, that ends the episode. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.